That's what the super fund might have done.
Absolutely. And also didn't want to be in a situation where I just got that big chunk of money and watching it shrink.
Yeah.
That would just drive me crazy. And I think most people, there'd be concern for most people. So I thought, well, what's the answer to that? And it was a tricky one to get your head around. As you mentioned, now I look after leasing for quite a large organisation. And, the benefits that a landlord has on commercial property far outweighs the benefits a landlord has, I feel, on some resi potentially or on other investments.
I agree. The tenant pays for everything. Everything, literally.
Which improves the return on investment. Hello. I thought, it's a very complex sort of topic and there's a lot to it, but if you really want to simplify it down, I thought I can get an investment. It's an asset that's going to increase in value. Yeah. It's an asset where the income, not only the value of the asset grows yearly, the income grows yearly, because you have a legally backed lease with a tenant that has annual rent review, which is a percentage, guaranteed percentage.
It's already minimum CPI or a 4%, whichever is the grade.
Negotiable, whatever you can negotiate on that lease. My job is to get the best rate we possibly can.
Yeah, 100%.
So,
and that's a lot harder to do that in resi. You can't just put in place 4% increase each year. It's got to be within market parameters.
Exactly. So you got a little bit of flexibility there. So I kind of like that. So I thought, okay, and because what you mentioned before, the tenant paying absolutely for everything. When we say the tenant pays for everything, it's also a tenant that cares about the property because the tenant has a business in that property.
True.
And if the tenant's got a business, the building is the face of his business and it needs to look good. So he maintains it. So in that lease, there's clauses that he has to keep the maintenance up. He pays for the property management. So it's kind of like a set and forget. Once you get it set up, it's a set and forget investment.
Yeah. What is the process if someone wanted to engage your services to help them find a property? It doesn't have to be in a super fund. It was just an example there. So doing it in a self-managed super fund does have a lot of advantages, and I won't give that advice because I'm not licensed to do so, but speak to your accountant or financial advisor about it, because there are some really great benefits with doing something within your self-managed super fund. But you can also do it outside of that as well, of course.
Well, your income's only 15% taxable in a super fund.
Correct.
So outside of that, it gets a little higher.
Yeah. The big standout for me is that you can sell that asset once you are in drawdown phase, I believe, and not have to pay capital gains tax, which is a massive